What's up, friends? My name is Aaron Ciotti. Everybody calls me Ciotti. Welcome to Sim Sunday. We're gonna do some Q&A, and then we're gonna hop into Velocidrone and do some combat mode. But really quickly, I'm gonna show you the luckiest moment of the past 4+ years of flying. Ready? Look at this. What do you think of that? I wish I could say that was skill-based. I knew that there was a house there. I didn't realize that there was a telephone pole with a lamp there. I actually went in between, so there was a transformer, and then there was the lamp, and I actually went right in between, fully blind. This is my full-time job now. If you would like me to keep on doing this, all you gotta do is head over to CiottiFPV.com, and there's a whole bunch of buttons you can click. There's also some buttons down here that help with the YouTube algorithm. You can join my Patreon. That's the best way to support me for as little as 10 cents a day. You can hop over to Fiverr and let me work for you. I can help you tune better. I can help you pick the right parts, and I can help you fly better. There's an Etsy store with a bunch of really cool stickers and random hardware. There is a Teespring with some t-shirts and mugs and sweatshirts and whatnot. Lots of cool stuff going on. Yeah, I've been at this for about a year. I got laid off at the beginning of the pandemic, and Joshua said to me, if not now, then when, in terms of FPV as a full-time gig. And it's been a hell of a road, but yeah, here we are. And let's keep going. Come with me on this crazy journey. I would love to have you. In the chat, we've got Ryzex, RC Ritter, Frank Nicholas, Richard, Finn FPV, Pile of Carbon, MotoRef FPV, Dan Richmond, BeepTube, Mark Lauper, Richard Warwick, Chuck Toast, Dan Richmond, Paul McDonald, Halfboard, Drone Goats, and Double A. What's up, friends? If you'd like to talk directly to me in the chat, all you've got to do is type CiottiFPV, just like that. If you want to guarantee that I read your comment, you can do a super chat. But typically, when people just type CiottiFPV so that it lights up in orange like that, I will see it, I will call it out, and we will talk about it. So bring me all those really good questions. Hopefully you guys were all just watching Joshua's stream with Chris Rosser, Bob Ruge, and Ryan Harrell. Those are, well, I mean, four. That was a live stream of four of my favorite, possibly my four favorite people in FPV. Hopefully you were watching that. I cannot wait to rewatch that. Probably 2, maybe 3 or 4 times, if I'm honest, because holy shit, the amount of info in that video was phenomenal. And there was a lot of subtext there because those guys are absolute super ultra ninjas. So yeah, that's going to be a good one to rewatch and then rewatch and then rewatch and then rewatch. Some really good thought-provoking stuff in there. I absolutely love that we had... So Chris Rosser is fairly new-ish to FPV, new to YouTube at least. It sounds like he's been flying for a while, but no offense to Chris whatsoever. It seems like maybe, and I haven't seen any of his flight footage, so I'm just making a guess here, but it seems like Chris is the least experienced pilot of that round table. But possibly the smartest on the engineering side of things. Maybe not. Ryan Harrell is pretty damn smart. And then we've got Ryan Harrell, who is either also the smartest from an engineering standpoint, but much more experienced as a pilot, is my guess. Kebab, which is Bob is the least engineering minded of that group, but the best pilot of that group. So it was really, really, really cool to have those 3 people, and then Joshua, who's probably the most well-rounded, kind of guiding the conversation. That was, god damn it, that was just perfect. It was just such a, because you just can't approach this shit from 100% engineering-minded standpoint, because there are just too many variables. And the biggest variable is the sack of meat behind the sticks. We feel different things about different components, and at the end of the day, that's all that really matters, right? Like, the science and the engineering, like, yeah, it's great, but it doesn't matter if the science and engineering says this is the perfect combo, and then you and we all go to fly that perfect combo, and we can't make it work because our brains are not a computer. Well, I mean, they kind of are, but I think you guys know what I'm saying. So it was, yeah, what a beautiful pairing of people to dive deep like that for 2 hours. My God, if a mod can drop a link to that, if it's available yet, I mean, just go to Joshua Bardwell's channel and just replay today's live stream over and over again, and you're gonna learn more than I could ever teach you. RC Ritter says, well, CiottiFPV, go on. Richard Warwick says, what's your take on Joshua's live stream? Hey, I beat you to it, Richard. Regular old Richard, not Richard Warwick, just Richard, says, CiottiFPV for the win. RC Ritter says, sparks avoided. Yeah, right. Frank Nicholas dropping the link to my website. Thank you, Frank. Drone Goat says, what's up? Halfboard saying yo. Double A saying yo. How about that Joshua Bardwell stream? Yeah, unbelievable. Speedy Turtle says, what's up? How are you? Michael Blade says, hey, brother. Definitely a lot of info on that one. Tiago Ramos says, I think it would be nice to make a commented stream just about that video. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would, yeah, shit. I would like to just kind of, I mean, it would be a really long live stream. Maybe we do that as a patron-only live stream. Hey, speaking of Patreon, tomorrow is our last giveaway for the month of April. The month of April in 2021 being the month that I turned 40 fucking years old. 2 Mondays ago, we did 3 full build giveaways. At some point there, we crossed over 200 patrons. That was a 4th full build giveaway that I still have to do. And tomorrow, there's going to be at least 2, maybe 3 more giveaways, but at least 2. I think 3 though, but at least 2 more full builds given away. So if you're not on my Patreon, you've lost your mind. Oh, excuse me. You've lost your mind, because there's going to be like damn near $1,000 worth of shit given away tomorrow night, and all you have to do is pay 5 or 10 or 20 bucks to get in on that, or 30. If you pay 30 bucks for this month for me on Patreon, you're going to get entered into all 3 of those giveaways tomorrow. If you pay 20 or 10 or 5 bucks, you're only going to get entered into one of those giveaways. Basically, $5 a month tier is Tiny Whoop and Tiny Wick. Tiny Whoop and Toothpick. Tiny Wick. Should we call it, so there's all these new toothpicks that are on Tiny Whoop 1.2 and 1.6 inch propellers. Should we call them Tiny Wicks? Or Tiny Picks? I like Tiny Wick better because it makes absolutely no sense. The $5 a month tier is the Tiny Whoop and Toothpick tier. You're going to get entered to win Tiny Whoop and Toothpick specific parts. The $10 a month tier is 3-inch micro brushless and Cinewhoop stuff. The $20 a month tier is 5-inch parts. Typically, my giveaways are like anywhere from like 20 to 60 or 70 or 80 or hell, sometimes even $100 worth of stuff. So, you know, it's usually a pretty damn good deal. Or if you do the $30 a month tier, you're entered in to win all of them. So you get entered 3 times every other Monday that we do the giveaways. So that's a big perk over on Patreon, but there's all kinds of other really good stuff going on over there. Audio versions of most of these live streams so that you can just listen, because, you know, who's got time to leave YouTube up for 4 hours? A lot of you guys do, but some of you maybe don't. And then you get access to the Discord server with all kinds of good stuff. You get daily live streams from me, and you're going to get an email notification, you're going to get a Discord notification, and a Facebook notification, because I don't have any like real set schedule. There's a bunch of really good tech articles over there. I post like good clearance deals when I find them to save you money on parts. Yeah, I can pretty much guarantee you that if you join my Patreon, you're going to save more money from having more knowledge than you pay. So do it. Join my Patreon, and it also helps a gangly, big-tooth, lanky bastard live out his dream. A dream that I never knew I had. I always stayed away from... I've always had hobbies that I've spent tons of time on to get really good at, but I've always kept them hobbies, and like I've always had this project management and sales career that I've maintained to make the money, and then I come home and I spend a couple hours doing my hobbies. Yeah, I've always been very afraid to try to turn a hobby into a career, because it's a big scary thing, and it's an easy way to ruin the hobby, right? By making it into a job. And it's just, you know, I've got a college degree and 20 years into project management and sales. It's kind of hard to just stop doing that at all and just pursue, you know, some flying toys around parking lots that I picked up only 4 years ago, right? But you guys have made it possible, and it's been pretty damn cool so far. So, yeah, stay with me, because who the hell knows what's going to happen next. where are we at here? So yeah, going back to Tiago's comment, I think it would be nice to make a commented stream about just about that video. Maybe for the patrons, I'll do a Patreon only stream, because I would want to do this unlisted. I would not want to do a public live stream where I just play someone else's live stream. That's not really good. So it would be an unlisted Patreon only stream where I would play that interview, and then every so often I would pause it and give you guys my take on it. Or, I mean, my take on any of that stuff would basically be the way that the engineering applies to real life. I would, if I were on that live stream, I would be the least engineering-minded person there, but I think I might be the best pilot on there, maybe. So I would have a little bit more input as to how those, engineering principles apply to actual flight dynamics and what we actually experience when we're in the air. So maybe I'll do that as a Patreon-only thing. We'll just play that. It'll be... I would kind of like to do that because that, for me, it would be double... I would sort of kill two birds with one stone. I would get to watch the interview again, and I would also get to make cool content for you guys. It's one of the reasons that, I typically don't build over here if I'm not live streaming, because it's kind of like, if I'm gonna build, I might as well live stream, right? And I might as well do two things at once, which sometimes it's hard to kind of manage that because it's a lot slower to build and live stream at the same time. So sometimes I'm like, well, I just need to get a bunch of building done. I need to be able to focus, but at the same time, I don't work twice as fast when I just build. So it actually kind of makes sense to build and live stream. You know what I'm saying? But hey, there's a little window into my life that you didn't ask for. Tiago Ramos says, info too deep for 90% of the pilots. Yeah, and that's exactly kind of what I'm thinking, Tiago, is if I can just break some of that stuff down that they were talking about. I mean, it's going to be hard for me because they were talking over my head like fucking crazy. I could grab little bits and pieces here and there, and the reason I'm going to rewatch that 2 or 3 or 4 times is because my brain is so smooth, and I need to do that in order to grab 2 or 3% more each time I watch it. But I was actually kind of surprised at how much sort of made sense to me, and I was able to sort of relate into what I experience as a pilot. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe if you guys bug me enough, I'll do it. But fair warning, I'll probably forget by the end of this live stream because I cover about 1,000 topics on these live streams, and then I'm going right out to fly afterwards. So Tiago and anybody else who wants to see it, it's your jobs to, if you want this, right? If it's something that you want, you got to bug me to do an unlisted. Like I said, I can't do that publicly. I cannot make a public stream where I just click play on somebody else's live stream and just let it roll. That's just not... That's not cool. That is specifically taking viewership away from their content, and that's where the line is for me. Taking a 10-second clip of somebody and playing it, that's cool. That raises awareness of them, and it helps them out in a way. And you're not ripping them off, and you're not ripping views away from them, right? But just playing someone's entire piece of content, that's, for me, that there's a hard line there. So yeah, it would need to be a Patreon only unlisted live stream for that to be really fair. So yeah, join my Patreon and bug me, and I'll do it. I will definitely check with Joshua beforehand, though, to make sure that him and I have talked about copyright stuff in the past, and I think his line in the sand is pretty identical to mine, but I would definitely at least talk to him about that first. Drone Goat says, yeah, I just got 5 minutes before it ends. Yeah, Drone Goats, rewatch that. Really, really, really good. Motoref says, what charging setup do you prefer for charging multiple batteries, 4S or 6S simultaneously? What charger, power low board, power supply? Thanks. Motoref, I use the Toolkit M6D. Hold on, actually. I have batteries on here that need to come off. And in the process of doing that, I will show you my exact setup, because I have the same problem. I have 3S batteries, 4S batteries, 5S batteries, and 6S batteries. So I've developed a little setup here that allows me to charge any of them. And I will show that to you. I have a feeling a lot of you guys are in that similar situation where you have a bunch of different cell counts that you're trying to figure out. So that you're trying to all charge, but not, not have to constantly unplug stuff. So this is the cool toolkit, This is the CoolKit M6D. Toolkit, Toolkit M6D. As you can see, it's got dual XT60s on the bottom and dual 6S inputs, and then XT60 on the back, of course. So then I've got two of the Joshua Bardwell Strix parallel boards. One of them is the 6S version, one of them is the 4S version. I bought the 4S version first before I was on 6S. Ideally, I would rather have bought two of the 6S ones, if I'm honest, and I'll tell you why right now. The way that I have it set up right now, I've got half of the X. I gotta replace that fuse. That fuse blew. That's why the top one is not being used. But I've got half of the XT60s set up with XT30 adapters. These are available from RDQ. They're $2 a piece. Yes, you can make them on your own. No, it's not worth it because it's it's just frustrating. So on this 4S board, I have the majority of my micro batteries are 4S. So I can use all of these balance plugs for 4S, and then for my XT60 big 4S batteries, I've got these 4, and then for the XT30s, I've got these 5. This is the 6S board. I would rather just have two of these because there's more functionality here, because it goes up to 6S. And the way that you unlock that functionality, the safest way to unlock that functionality is these stupid little JST XH adapters that you can get from Amazon. You'll know them because they have the cool rainbow colored ribbon cords. I love these because it gives you a 2S, 3S, 4S, 5S, and 6S individual plug, so that there's much less of a chance that you'll accidentally plug in a 4S to a 5S or a 6S or a 2S into a 3S. Because when you do that, when you plug the wrong balance lead into the wrong port, things blow up and or catch fire. So these stupid little things from Amazon that don't cost any money are a big part of not blowing up this board, not blowing up batteries, not burning the effing house down. And what these allow me to do, I mean, it's a little extension. I plug my 6S batteries into these because it's easier. When you have your 6S battery, right, and you plug in there, and then you got a whole bunch of them all next to each other. Hold on, you guys can't even see that. When you have a whole bunch of 6S batteries in here, and you got to plug the balance lead in directly to the board, right, and then you got to plug the X. There's like no space, and then you got all these batteries all lined up, and they're all on top of each other. These little things, if nothing else, are little extensions. So you plug the 6S in, and then you can move this around, and you can put this like upside down and plug into the X60, or you can put it down here. It just makes life so much easier. But then, what you can also do is when you're done charging your 6S batteries, you've got a 5S port. You can plug all your 5S batteries into these. You can plug all your 4S batteries into these on the next run. On the next run, you can plug all your 3S batteries into these, right? So these little guys are so good on this 6S Bardwell board. And like I said, I don't have these guys plugged into this 4S one because the 4S board can only handle 4S, 3S, and 2S. So this board is a little bit less useful than the 6S board, right? Because the 6S board will handle 2S, 3S, 4S, 5S, 6S. So I think that's everything. Yeah, this M6D dual is really nice, and the whole point of this being dual is that I can do a batch of 6S batteries at the same time as a batch of 5S batteries, or a batch of 6S at the same time as 2S, or a batch of 2S at the same time as 4S, right? You cannot mix voltages on the same parallel board. The parallel board will blow up and your house will burn down. You have to have completely separate channels on your charger in order to, at the same time, charge 2S and 3 or 4 or 5 or 6S, right? So that's very important, and that's why this M6D, this is also very cheap, this M6D, which is a big selling point for me because I'm a broke-ass bastard, as most of you know. All right, so there you go. There is my charging setup. It has taken me years to figure that charging setup out, and I'm in love with where I'm at with it right now. It allows me to like not have to unplug one parallel board, plug another parallel board in. I don't have to like struggle with the batteries being on. If I want to do like a run of 10 batteries at a time, I have those little extensions on a couple of my. I want to get a couple more of those extensions, but actually having the 4 has been totally fine thus far. So yeah, great question, MotoRef. Thanks for letting me show that, because that battery charging setup is has been very overthought and over researched and overused. You know what I mean? Like, you do something enough times and you figure out these stupid little like those stupid little extenders, right? Like, those have been on Amazon like forever. I never really thought about them. And then there was a point where I was like, you know, it would be really nice if I could plug 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6S into this 6S board. That would be really handy. You know, it took me probably 3 years to have that thought. Well, now you guys have that thought, and you can not suffer for 3 years. Ben Watkins says, how's that QAVS going? I haven't even, I did it on that one stream, and then we've been super busy. We've had a bunch of, like, gnarly streams with some really good info. But it's things should slow down a little bit this week, and I can dive back into that build, and then, we can do the giveaway for it and see who wins it. Haveboard says, I appreciate you, just updated from the $5 to $10 tier just because. Thank you, Haveboard. Much appreciated on the support. Matthew Vega says, Tiny Wick and Tooth Whoop. Tooth Whoop. Is that a lightweight 3-inch Tiny Whoop, I guess? Richard says, Tiny Wick Whoop plus Toothpick. Raboxison says, thank you. YouTube did the thing. That's not what he said. That's what I'm saying. He says, thank you for the audio. I can't always watch. There you go. Paul McDonald says, up to the $10 tier now. CiottiFPV. Also, you like Letterman the best. That is a plus. Yeah. If you don't agree that Letterman was the best late night host of all time, out. Get out. You are not welcome. No, you're welcome. You're welcome to have the wrong opinion, you know, but you're wrong. Robaxison equals Gangly Clam Man.
諦めんなよ。諦めんなお前。どうしてそこでやめるんだ、そこで。もう少し頑張ってみろよ。ダメダメダメ、目諦めたら。周りのことを思うよ。応援してる人たちのことを思ってみろって。あともうちょっとのところなんだから。俺だってこのマイナス10度のところ、しじみが取れるって頑張ってんだよ。絶対やってみろ。必ず目標達成できる。だからこそ、ネバギブアップ。
Never, 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 never give up, friends. Words to live by right there. Tiago says, it seems that what I told and someone of the collective about the lack of parts and pricing was actually correct. Yeah, a little scary there at the end. Bob was talking about how prices are going to be going up pretty soon. So yeah, I'm going to be ordering a bunch of motors, I think. I think I'm going to be ordering a bunch of T-Motor F40 Pro 4s to kind of load up before apparently the prices jump. I'm probably also gonna dig around. Ooh, I guess I'll get some more cameras. I'm just gonna look around and see what I have. Like, I know I have a ton of extra Acon AK-32 ESCs because the fucking things never break. Like, I bought 2 or 3 extras when I realized that it was like the greatest ESC since sliced bread. And I haven't had to use those 2 or 3 extras because the ones that I'm running just refuse to die. So I have plenty of extra ESCs. Flight controllers I'm kind of screwed on, but I do have 1 or 2. Oh no, I found a couple of the Acon V1.1, so I'm loaded up on flight controllers. Motors you can never have too many of. Crossfire Nanos, I mean, I can probably buy them used from all the people that are riding the hype train to hell on Tracer and Ghost. Frames I'm good on. Yeah, I don't know what else really. Batteries maybe? I have a ton of batteries right now though. But yeah, now's a really good time to stock up, it sounds like, on just extra parts, man. Just figure out what your favorite rig is and just buy an extra or 2 extra of all those parts and pieces. And yeah, because Bob is very tied in with the manufacturing side of things. So if he says prices are going up, prices are going up. And that's what he did say at the end. EEDoc says, I believe the phase is to get 2 birds stoned at once. I like that version of it. Rob Axelson says, do it in layman's terms. Yeah, exactly, Rob. RC Ritter says, need like 4 or 6 of you, an engineering rampage. FinFPV says, very much want. That'd be a dope stream. All right, you guys got to bug me. You got to message me at CiottiFPV somewhere and bug me because I'm going to forget by the end of the stream. It is 3:33 already. All right, here, I'm going to go full speed through chat, and then hopefully we can get into Velocidrone by 4 o'clock, and by 5 o'clock this stream ends because I want to go out and fly. It's a nice day, and I got some testing to do. I got to test the to see if the video noise is gone on the Violet rig. I also have to test those F40 Pro 4s. And then I want to put another couple of batteries through the 4-inch rig that I think is going to be given away on tomorrow night's live stream. No promises, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be a full build giveaway for the $10 a month tier. And yeah, I just want to get another couple batteries into it because it helps me with like having Tarsier footage, just like in the bank, sort of just on the hard drive in case I need to reference it, and also 4-inch flight footage. Maybe I'll even do an edit with it. Probably not, but you never know. Halfboard says, Alexa, remind me to see how to do a private stream motor talk tomorrow. It won't be tomorrow. It'll be probably middle of the week if I don't have any other ideas on what to stream about. Double A says, I would love for you to do that. Awesome. So it sounds like I'm doing it. Probably do it on like an off day, maybe like Tuesdays or a day that I sometimes take off, Thursdays or another day that I sometimes take off. So it might be on one of those days. Tiago says, it's like the way your dad's solder and the real life day-to-day soldering. One thing is the engineering and theory. Real life is to learn the hard way in college designing an RF circuit. Yeah, very true. It's you know, a lot of the soldering advice that I give you guys is information from my father, who spent like 40 years doing it. So like on one hand, it's really good because it's steeped in like reality, right? It's not just like the technical way that should be the best to do it. But we also need to remember that things are a little different, right? Like my father's been retired for a bunch of years, so there is a chance that some new technologies have come about since he was heavy into soldering all day every day. So we have to sort of respect that, but we also have to respect that, you know, real life experience is pretty goddamn valuable. Real life experience never fully replaces science and the engineering and the correct, you know, scientific way to do things, but I think maybe it's like a 60-40 relationship, right? Like 60, you should base the way you do things 60% on how it works in the real world, 40% on what science says. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it should be quite 50-50. I don't think it should be 100-0. I don't think it should be 90-10. I think it should be somewhere in between there, right? 70-30 or 60-40. Because, yeah, science is great, but in the real world, there are additional variables that feed into things. And I think that, especially with what we're doing, my God, there are so many variables, and to ignore those variables and just put the blinders on, I took a little jab at Crunked during that stream, as Ryan explained that Nachi motors absolutely are harder to tune, and yeah, so like that's a perfect example of that, right? Like Crunked has the blinders on. He's only ever built 5-inch rigs, and he doesn't crash. And he's not a super experienced pilot, so he has, this kind of a view, whereas like I've got more of a view like this, where I've built more than just 5-inch rigs. I've probably built 5 or 6 times as many rigs as he has, and I've built a huge variety of rigs, and I've spent a lot more time flying, so I'm lucky to have that wider, broader perspective, and a lot of that is real life experience, right? Like the engineering can say this and it can really do this, and this ain't good. You don't want to be like this. You want to take a step back and actually understand things for more than just, the maths, so to speak. Motoref, no, there we go. Motoref says, great feedback on the charging setup. Thanks a million. You're certainly welcome. Pile of Carbon with 50 sexes. Pile of Carbon sexed me 50 times. He says, I've been discussing 3-inch 6S with a friend. What's your take? Dumb gimmick, or is there a method to the madness? Pile of Carbon, dumb gimmick, basically. The long and short of it is that 3-inch rigs do not pull enough current. They do not pull hard enough on the battery, to really break it down to layman's terms, to require 6S. Microelectronics are so small and they have so little space for capacitors that 6S voltage overloads them and it blows them up prematurely. So you get zero flight benefit, zero flight performance benefit, right? Because they don't pull hard enough on the battery to require that up in voltage from 4S to 6S, and the electronics fail at a much higher, more frequent rate. Because, yeah, so there with a lot of this stuff, right, there's a sweet spot. We used to think the sweet spot for 5-inch was 4S. But then as we researched and did more 5S and 6S builds, we realized, hey, the sweet spot is actually 6S. It really does seem like with 5-inch rigs, the amount of power that they demand from the battery, it really, really, really seems like 6S is the sweet spot if you never want battery sag. And for me, that's pretty important, right? For the life of the battery, for the full 4 to 5 minutes that I'm flying, I never want to hit the throttle and have the battery sag down low enough that I don't get full power, right? Like in my brain, my rigs, when I go full throttle, give me an exact amount of power. 1,841 grams of thrust, right? It's probably somewhere near that number, but that's just a made-up number. I don't want 4 minutes into the battery to hit the throttle and only get 1,600 grams of thrust, because the battery sags down below 3.5 volts per cell. So for 5-inch, 6S is the sweet spot, in my experience, and many, many, many others' experience. But when we drop down to a less powerful setup, what's the point? There's absolutely no point for 6S, and the number of problems that 6S causes on 3-inch greatly outweighs any potential benefit. So yeah, 6S on micros is a total hype train kind of thing. It's 100% like, oh well, it's better for 5-inch, so it must be better for micros. Well, no, that's thinking that's gotten America into a lot of trouble in recent years, right? Like, yes, 1 + 1 = 2, but here in the real world, it's not that easy. You can't just say, these people are bad, get them out. Right? Yeah, there's the beauty of life is in the subtlety, and to ignore the subtlety is to introduce lots of pain and suffering. So don't do that. Look at, take a step back and look at the whole picture rather than just, oh, well, this works for this one very specific situation, so it must work for all situations. That's insane. Ruby Tim says, I was using the audio to catch up on Friday's stream before I got the notification for today's stream. Hugely helpful perk of Patreon. Ben Watkins says, on those Acons, have you decided the heat sink? I have one naked and one with that massive heat sink I want to pull to save weight. So Ben, I'm actually running the 30x30 Acons, which don't have the heat sink. I would love to move to the 20x20 Acons, but I'm not going to remove these 30x30s until they blow up, and they won't blow up. So, yeah. I only have one of the 20x20s, and it doesn't have the heat sink, and it's been bulletproof as well. So, like, I don't have any of the 20x20s with the heat sink, do I? I might have one. I might have one in the box. But yeah, it's the ones with the heat sink are gonna be better, period. If you're running a lighter rig with less powerful motors, you can probably save a couple grams by popping the heatsink off. I would leave it, to be honest, though. I would leave the heatsink and just have the most bulletproof ESC that's even more bulletproof with that heatsink on there. But that's just me. For me, durability is top of the list of priorities. I crash constantly. Well, yeah, that's it. I crash constantly, so durability is super important to me. If you don't crash constantly, if you don't crash into concrete all the time, if you don't have a hugely overpowered rig, you can probably get away without the damn thing, but I wouldn't. Doc says, missing combat today. Have the We Bleed Whoop race. Can't risk losing the muscle memory, but I'll give you one tip. You always say shoot in the face. That's inefficient quads, basically. Quads basically only have one face. You have to shoot them in the place that's more plentiful on quads, so aim for their nuts. Shoot their nuts off to get more kills in Velocidrone. Noted. Doc typically is in there shooting all of us, and that's his trick. He shoots for the quads balls. Pile of Carbon says, great explanation. Thanks. Double A says, so 4S on 3-inch right, heavy 3-inch, that is correct. If you're on 3-inch and you're like north of, I don't know, 150, 160 grams all up, let's say, as a round number, 4S for sure. The other sort of requirement, so here's the other annoying side of it, right? Where 6S does have some value with micros, is that these goddamn motor manufacturers keep making the KVs lower and lower and lower on these motors because more and more people are jumping on this goddamn 6S hype train. So unfortunately, if there's a very specific motor that you have to run or you already have or you really want to run, if that motor is to... This 4-inch rig, for example, I really, really, really wanted to run these Newbie Drone Flow 2004 motors. The highest KV they offer, unfortunately, is only 2400 kV. This rig on 4S with 2400 kV on 4-inch 4023 propellers does not make enough RPM. It does not make enough power. So I am forced with this rig to run it on 5 or 6S, which really sucks, because there's no benefit, and having to run this on 6S hammers the shit out of this ESC. I'm willing to bet that if I put higher KV motors on here and ran this ESC on 4S instead of 6S, that the little bit of an arm drop would go away, because 4S is not stressing this ESC out as hard as 6S is. And when I run this on 6S, when I really put it into prop wash and I really stab the throttle, one of the arm drops a little bit. and I'll bet you that's because 6S is just stressing this ESC within an inch of its life. But these Newbie Flow 2400s, 2400s are very inexpensive, and they're very good motors. The only 2004 motor that I know of that's a high enough kV to run on 4S is the Brother Hobby VY. But unfortunately, that motor is almost twice as expensive as this motor. So I wanted to give this motor a shot, and I also kind of wanted to myth bust the fact that 2400 kV would be too low of a kV on 4S with 4023 propellers. And it was. I was hoping that the fact that this rig is nice and lightweight, I was hoping that would be, that would offset that. 5S would actually be perfect for this, but unfortunately the battery selection in 5S is dog shit. So there's really not a great battery for this that's 5S. Part selection, unfortunately, part availability and part selection is a huge factor in our builds. It's one of the things that I really help people out with on Fiverr when they hire me to help them out with build planning. Is like, you know, somebody will come to me and be like, oh, here's what I want to build: 5S, this motor, this kV, and like right off the bat, I'll just be like, you can't. There's not a that battery that you want doesn't exist. Or sometimes I can say, hey, that battery. They'll say like, hey, yeah, but I can't find this battery, and I'll be able to say, oh, well, 3 years ago, that battery was made by CiottiFPV, who doesn't exist anymore. But let's see if we can find like an old ass stock of those batteries so that we can make that build a reality. I just picked CiottiFPV. They never actually made batteries, but I was already talking about batteries, and CiottiFPV was a company that a lot of you newer guys have never heard of because they haven't made anything in a long time. But they used to be huge. For like 4 years ago, CiottiFPV was the tits. MotoRef says, I know you aren't into long range, but any thoughts on the Dave C inspired 5-inch mini long range Reckon 5, which is a light 5-inch that should be a good balance between long range and freestyle? I haven't even heard of it. REKON 5. Dave C. REKON 5. Show me a picture of it. Oh god, there's a whole website. Reckon FPV. Oh, okay, so it's a 5-inch version of the of this little fella. Where is it? Where's the Reckon 5? There it is. So the front arms are swept back quite a bit. Ooh, there's standoffs between the front and rear motors. That's pretty cool. So, in terms of running this for freestyle, one of the big problems is going to be that the nose, the bottom of the camera here, is even with the front of the motors and the front of the front arms. So what's going to happen is, in freestyle, you very commonly will nose your rig into stuff. You'll nose it into the ground, you'll nose it into curbs, and on a rig like this, where the front arms are swept back really far like that, that's a really expensive crash, because that crash kills your camera, and that crash can kill your base plate. And when you kill your base plate, you gotta fully pull the whole entire rig apart, right? Total pain in the ass to replace the base plate. So this is, I mean, right off the bat, this is definitely more of a long-range rig than a freestyle rig. I would not want to fly this freestyle. This little area here, too, is very suspect. This here will not crash well. And this base plate looks really thin here, too. So I would be very worried about this little area. One of the other crashes that we get a lot is when we're going to whiz by an object and we get it wrong, we bang into that object on one side, I'm willing to bet that if you got into a crash like that with this frame, it would rip that whole side piece off, because it's got all the weight of both of those motors all hinging basically on that point. So I would be really, really worried about the durability in side-on crashes. Also, the other thing that happens a lot with Freestyle is when you come down like this, you come down on your side, and that's going to load up. Usually when you do that, it loads up this point here and this point here, right? So each arm has its own point that it's trying to break on the base plate, right? Whereas that design, these two guys come down to the same point, so that's going to double, I think, the load on that one point, and it's probably just going to snap that. So yeah, I would not really consider this. Well, when you say freestyle, to me, crashing is a part of freestyle. My idea of freestyle is hard, like flying. That's not necessarily everybody's idea of freestyle, right? If your idea of freestyle is up in the air, never drop down really low, maybe you're always flying over grass, although I bet you would even break that in the grass. But if your idea of freestyle does not include constantly crashing, or crashing at all, because I really wouldn't want to crash that, then yeah, awesome. Freestyle and long range frame. But yeah, I don't know. I consider like not crashing kind of like long range, but there's totally a gray area there, right? Like everybody's allowed to have their own idea of what freestyle is. I push you guys to crash a lot because we do have frames that are available to us that crash really, really well. And it's a really fun part of this whole hobby because it's cheap and easy to repair, and it's hysterical. And it's how you get better as a pilot. Like, not crashing will really slow down your growth as a pilot, in my experience and in my opinion. So I really push you guys to crash as often as possible, because it's it's just hysterical when they cartwheel 800 times off of the pavement into a metal dumpster and make the funniest sound you've ever heard. This is my Blip Shift shirt for the day. AX stands for Autocross Murderer. In the same way that I crash a lot in FPV, I used to hit cones a lot in Autocross, because with Autocross we would get between 6 and 8 runs per event, and the only one that counts is the fastest one. So most events that I would go to, I would hit cones. Cones are a 2-second penalty. It just 2 seconds is enough that it ruins the whole run. If I got 8 runs, I would hit cones on 7 of those runs. But that one run that I didn't hit cones on would be lightning fast. So I would basically just go out at full tilt boogie the whole run, and 1 out of 8, I would typically get lucky and not hit any cones, and that run would be on fucking fire. It's like the time attack approach to motorsports. And yeah, I do kind of the same thing with quads. Crash a lot. A lot of times you won't crash. Like if you put yourself into a situation where you're almost going to crash and you're almost not going to crash, if you just leave it and let the thing go, typically you're going to crash into like something that's small. Our rig is pretty small, so most of the time you're going to go whizzing right by that thing and it's going to look cool as hell. Every once in a while you're going to crash into it, and that's just a part of it. Really good question from MotoRef. I always like talking about frames in the theoretical. I would love if all these people sent me all their stuff for free so that I could test all of it, although I wouldn't really have the time to do all that testing. But we can learn a lot from just the theoretical, especially with frame design. Like, there are very obvious things in frame design that I can look at and be like, it's going to break there. I guarantee it. Because I've crashed a lot and I've seen where carbon breaks, and I have a really good feel for just like, once you've crashed 1,000 times and you've seen the impact. See, I think that's what kind of separates me a little bit, is that when I do crash, I don't just fix it and move on. Like, as I'm fixing it, I fucking stare at it and I just go like, what the hell happened there? And I'll even like look back at the flight footage to see what angle I was at, or just like what was going on when the crash happened. Was I going backwards? Is that why this arm broke in this direction? Is that why the arm broke right here? Is that why there's a big dent in the bottom plate, right? It's one of the nice things about me overthinking absolutely everything 24 hours a day. It's not great for me because it's very tiring, but it's great for you guys because, yeah, you can learn a lot once you've seen it happen over and over and over and over and over again. Richard says, I still use Furious FPV's Achilles module on my HDO V1s. Yeah, man, Furious FPV will, they'll be around forever because right above you, Remy Tim says they made the True D goggle. True D. No, True. True D was made by Furious. I was thinking of the other one that was made by UBAD. But yeah, the True D goggle modules will be around forever because they sold really well. And they're perfectly good goggle modules. They're not as good as Rapid Fire, but they're still really good. So yeah, Furious FPV will be around forever, but they haven't made a product in years. Since the True D, I think. And previous to the True D, the new version of the True D, like, dude, they used to make motors and props and frames and all kinds of stuff. They've just had a really slow, for you guys it would be like this, a really slow sort of decline over the last 4 years. Drone Goat says, 5-inch 4S, what's your part selection for with a GoPro 8/9 Freestyle build, like flight controller, ESC, receiver, transmitter, batteries? Drone Goats, scroll down into the description. All of the gear that I use and trust is down there in the description of all these videos and live streams. If you have any specific questions, hit me up at CiottiFPV, wherever you prefer. But yeah, 99% of the gear that I run is down below. I also have rotor builds for a bunch of my builds, so you can look up CiottiFPV over on rotor builds but yeah, down below in the description, those are affiliate links down there too, so it helps me out when you click those links. Smooth and Groovin says, what about freestyling a dead cat frame versus True X/Squished X? Smooth and, in terms of characteristics. Okay, so as we just talked about, flying dead cat from a durability standpoint is a fucking nightmare. You really want to try to not ever freestyle a dead cat frame because you are just going to bash the camera and the base plate to hell. In terms of flight characteristics, our flight software, and specifically the filtering, right? RPM filtering is so good that we have a so there's a thing that I call tuning window. And as the filtering gets better and better and better, the tuning window gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And what I mean by tuning window is it is the highest and the lowest that you can run your P and D gains at where the rig will fly good. If you run them too low, the rig will be all floppy in the sky and wobbly. If you run them too high, the motors will get too hot and you'll get all kinds of oscillations and weird noises and shit, right? So we've got this window where we can live in to change our P and our D gains. Up here, it's when the rigs are really locked in, and I'm somewhere approaching this point. Down here is like the stock tune, where it's a little floppy, but it's still flyable, and maybe if you turn on like hyper smooth, that little bit of floppiness, wobbliness will go away, all right? So this is our tuning window. KISS and Flight 1, the tuning window is like this. It's very narrow because their filtering is not great. Their filtering is very old. This is where the tuning window was 2-3 years ago with Betaflight. KISS and Flight 1 haven't really moved beyond that. I mean, KISS just hasn't changed anything. Flight 1 refuses to not use garbage 32K gyro data. So they're never going to move beyond this tuning window until they stop like wasting their time on 32K gyro data. So as the Betaflight filtering has gotten better and better and better, the tuning window has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. And what that has really helped out with is weird frame, not weird, but different frame geometries. So way back when, and on rigs that have a really narrow tuning window, True X is king. Mainly because the pitch axis has much more weight than the roll axis. All right? The pitch axis is here. It's got the GoPro on it, pushed forward, right? Center of gravity. Center of gravity is dead. All right, so let's talk about center of gravity on the roll axis, right? It's perfectly balanced. You know, this is the roll axis. So think about the center of gravity. It's right down the middle. Everything is mirrored left to right. And the majority of the weight is dead center, where you want it, right? So when the rig rolls, the only real thing that moves is the weight of the motors and props, and that's why lightweight motors are really important. And not adding a bunch of weight to the ends of your arms is really important. The pitch axis is not like that, right? We've got a big-ass heavy battery hanging out in the back, right? Center of gravity is in the middle. We've got a camera in the front of the CG. We've got a battery in the back of the CG. So when we do pitch moves, we got to move, we still have to move the weight of the motors, right? But we also have to move this fat-ass GoPro, and we also have to move this fat-ass battery. And we have to move the battery back because we need the CG to be balanced. We can't just run the battery toilet tank in the middle like this, because then the rig wants to nose over and the center of gravity is wrong. That's why toilet tanking doesn't work, because toilet tanking doesn't fix the CG, and the CG is too far forward. And then when you jump off the certain situations, like when you jump off the throttle, there's a different amount of weight on the front versus the back, and the different weight is going to carry momentum a little bit differently. So we got to move our batteries back to offset the weight of the GoPro, and that makes this situation even worse. So the pitch axis is the pain in the ass. But with RPM filtering, our tuning window is so much bigger, we can go ham on the pitch P gain and D gain and cover up the fact that no matter what, so this is a true X frame, but it still has extra weight on the front and back. So even on a true X frame, I run like almost 15 points more of P gain on the pitch axis, just so that the pitch axis's performance is equal to that of the roll axis. Because the roll axis only has the weight of the motors and the arms, whereas the pitch axis has the weight of the GoPro and the battery to deal with, right? So now we talk about a squished X frame. And on a squished X frame, we pull all the motors down. We take, Jesus, it's hard to show you guys. We take the motors that are located here and we squish them. So now they've got less mechanical torque over the pitch axis, right? If you pull the motors in, there's less of a lever. Think of the motor, if the motor was all the way out here, it wouldn't have to work very hard. It would have a big long lever, right? It would be like hooking up a breaker bar for the pitch axis. So when we go to squished X, we need even more authority on the pitch axis to control. There's less mechanical advantage. There's less mechanical torque to control the extra weight that we've got on the pitch axis. So like on a squished X frame, you're going to need to push the pitch P's like 20 points up. Well, if the tuning window is really narrow, you can't do that. Which is why Betaflight is so great, having such a big, broad tuning window. You can go nuts on the pitch axis to cover up for a squished X frame. So, yeah, we're in a really good place now where, like, frame design doesn't have to be sort of handcuffed. All that being said, a true X frame is gonna perform better because, yeah, I mean, just having more mechanical torque on that pitch axis, you don't have to put a Band-Aid on it with extra P gain, right? But if you prefer a squished X frame, because there are benefits, it pulls the front motors back and you can run the camera a little bit farther back and potentially get less props in view. Yeah, you can cover it up by the tuning window being bigger, and you have more of an ability to add more authority, more PID gain to the pitch axis to cover that up, to cover up the and then dead cat frame is kind of the same thing as squished X. It's just pulling the motors closer together, so there's just less of a mechanical advantage on that pitch axis. So dead cat and squished X are along the same lines, other than the fact that dead cat frames are not going to crash nearly as well as a standard squished X frame. Really good question, Smooth and Groovin'. So in terms of flight characteristics, once you have added enough pitch, so that's why I can never tell the difference between a true X and a squish X frame, because when I fly a squished X frame, if there's not enough authority on the pitch axis, I land it, I go into the OSD, and I add P and D gain to the pitch axis. And if it's still not acting right on the pitch axis, I do it again, and I do it again, and I do it again. And I do it until it's perfect. I do it until on the pitch axis there's no bounce back, and it feels the way that the roll axis feels. So in terms of flight characteristics, for me, because I'm willing to do that 5 seconds of work, right? You can do it in the OSD. Squished X frames fly identical to true X frames. There is a decrease in efficiency when you go to squished X because the tips of the propellers are getting closer together, but that's not a flight characteristic, right? That's a runtime thing. I've never personally noticed it. I don't really pay much attention to runtime, which is probably why I haven't noticed it, but that's not a flight characteristic thing, right? You can fix 99.9% of flight characteristics within the tune. And within the mechanical system that you build, which motors you pick, which props you pick, which frame you pick, etc. Great question, Smoothin'. Shane Ridge says, putting the finishing touches on a glide build right now, all up weight should be just above 620 with a Newbie Drone Flow 2306.5s. You're going to dig it, Shane. That's what we started working on here last night. I actually took the Newbie Drone 2306.5s off. Because I'm putting a AM32 ESC on this that Joshua sent me very kindly, and so I moved this back to T-Motor F40 Pro 2s so that I can do a fair comparison of the AM32 ESC to BL Heli ESCs. Which was an unexpected thing. I wasn't planning on swapping those motors out, but I'm glad I had that thought last night. The patrons that were it was a Patreon only stream where I had that thought last night. So yeah, the patrons got to see my stream of consciousness, and that awesome thought hit my brain. Because yeah, this is the budget rig. This is like the test bed rig that is not built identical to the other three working rigs. Frank Nicholas says Furious FPV has 0 customer service. Yeah, that's the other reason I think they're kind of out of business. Only send links to community videos that don't answer the questions asked. I'm surprised they reply at all. That's crazy. I wouldn't have thought they would reply at all. Richard says I looked at firmware updates a couple days ago. It's been 2 years since the last one. Yeah, I mean, like, it absolutely melts my brain that anybody still flies it, but hey, I like classic cars, right? I like cars from the 90s. 90s Japanese cars, in my opinion, are the best cars on earth. So I'm one to talk, right? New cars are better in pretty much every way, but they don't have the soul that 90s cars do. Cars are a big old mechanical system, so they are definitely different than firmware. And where that analogy really falls apart is that you can make Betaflight fly just as bad as the lesser quality the old school firmwares. And there's some benefits to doing that, like you can still maintain RPM filtering. So yeah, that analogy does kind of fall apart, but I don't know. I try not to throw everybody under the bus all the time. Richard says, I'm curious now about those resonance models for dead cat frames due to the torsion of the arms, since the geometry of the arms are offset and set towards the back of the frame. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see Chris. Hopefully he does model a dead cat frame, because what I assume is going to happen is with a dead cat frame, it's going to introduce literally twice as many resonant frequencies, because the rear arms are different than the front arms. So the rear arms being different, they're going to react in a completely different manner as the front arms, and they're probably going to react at a different frequency. So it's probably going to be a little bit of a mess. All that being said, dead cat frames are really only for long range, and with long range, none of that's... Oh, no, that's not true. I was about to say none of it matters because they don't fly good anyway. They just bobble all around the damn sky, and then you gotta hyper smooth or real steady go the footage to get it clean. But it is going to affect runtime, right? Having a frame with all kinds of resonant frequencies is going to reduce runtime because it's going to put more vibes into the gyro, and a less clean system is a more noisy system with more motor heat and more... basically, the vibrations, once they get into the PID tune, they make the motors almost like nervous, is a way to think about it, almost uncertain. You really want your motors just spinning the same direction, just pushing the same direction all the time. Well, as soon as there's like instability, the motors are going to start braking. Like they're going to be spinning around, and they're going to like brake for a second to correct a little bit of an issue. And then they're going to brake again, and every time they brake, that's less power that's being just driven forward. It's one of the reasons why a sloppy tune is going to give you more runtime, because a sloppy tune is going to make less of those braking corrections. It's just going to keep the motors charging forward the whole time, and that's efficient. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. I never really thought through that. Smooth and Groovin' with a $2 super chat. He says, appreciate you for the knowledge, brother. I appreciate you, Smoothin', for the support so that I can keep on doing this and keep giving you guys the knowledge. Paul McDonald used to have an 88 RX-7. 88. What's that, an FB? I think that's the FB generation. I used to, when I was in high school, so I don't know if, I assume this tracks for everybody. Junior, freshman, junior, sophomore, junior year of high school, for me at least, I was not old enough to drive. But the seniors could drive because they were old enough. So of course, all the cool kids drove, right? So all you wanted to do was hang out with the cool kids that had cars, your freshman, sophomore, and junior years. My sophomore year, maybe my junior year, I was in band, and one of my fellow drummers in band was a senior and had an FB RX-7, and I used to ride. I hope my parents aren't watching, but so that car had a big old glass bubble hatchback in the rear, and I was so desperate to hang out with the cool kids that I used to ride in the back of that with another underclassman friend of mine, with another non-driving friend of mine. We would get rides from, we used to call him Mumbler, or we'd call him Mumbles. Jason, I forget his last name. His first name was Jason, though. Yeah, me and my buddy John Tiedemann used to bum rides off of him just so that we wouldn't have to ride the bus. And so we could feel like cooler kids than we actually were. And we would ride in the back of his 88, or not 88, of his FB RX-7. Man, what a terrible idea. I will never forget the horror, though, riding in the back of that car looking up. And then eventually he got a pickup truck. And then we would stupidly... this didn't happen much, but a couple times we rode in the back of the pickup truck. The last time I ever rode in the back of the pickup truck... and it wasn't far. It was like we would go from the high school to John's house, which was like half a mile down the road. So it was you know, we were limiting our and it was not a highway. It was like a 1-lane each direction road. So we were limiting our recklessness. But the last time I rode in the back of that pickup truck, I was looking over the side. I don't know why, but I was looking over the side, maybe like at the tire or something like that. And Jason saw, who was driving, saw that I was looking over the side, and he fucking yanked the steering wheel, and I almost fell out of that goddamn thing. And like, I will never forget the horror of that moment. Like, he was just kidding around, and I'm sure I didn't like actually fall all the way out, but you know, you have those moments where it's like, and yeah, I think that, I'm pretty sure that was one of the last times, or the last time that I rode in the back of that pickup truck, or any pickup truck for that matter. It is 4:15. Let's get our asses into Velocidrone. And as I said, in 45 minutes at 5 o'clock, I am going to chop this stream and go fly in real life. But for now, let's fly in fake life. Okay. Alright. Transmitter on. USB.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Ah. Thanks for the welcome. USB plugged in. Simulator model selected so that it does not run the gyro. Why is my minimum throttle only -90? I used to put throttle scales on this. I bet you I put a throttle scale on this damn thing and forgot to turn it off. I used to do throttle scaling in the transmitter in order to... Look at that. Nope. It's not turned off. In order to make Velocidrone fly more like micros. And I'll bet you, there it is. There's the throttle scale that I never turned off. That's why I've been so shit at Velocidrone. I gotta move this weight to 100. Yep, there we go. That'll work better. Yeah, look at that. Now I'll actually be able to go 0 throttle. That's kind of crazy that I never noticed that. Eh, whatever. No big deal. So let's go back. All right, so we're gonna go in here, multiplayer. Today is a combat mode day. So we're going to use, the Dominator quad, which I have aptly named the Ass Blaster 5000. We are going to select the quad. The name of the room is in the server region of America, and it is called CiottiFPV. I'm going to host the session. And, oh my god, there's a freestyle room in there. That's pretty awesome. I used to be the only one that would create freestyle rooms. We are going to go to Polyworld, and we're gonna do, let's do Canyonlands. That's a fun one, and we'll just do deathmatch to get us started. Combat deathmatch. All right, room is gonna be up in a minute. You guys will be able to join, and then we can start blasting each other's asses, or as Mac puts it in the lottery ticket episode of It's Always Sunny that I just watched the other night, we can start blasting each other in the ass. Oh wow, that was weird. That's a little loud. Why does that keep happening? Oh god, I remember this map. Is that gonna keep happening, or... No, it looks like okay now. That was weird. Alright, so come on in, boys and come on in while I do some freestyling. Hold on, actually, first, let me get this out of here. Come on! Oh boy, I made Velocidrone angry. Let me move the chat over, and that's pretty much all I need. I slept like 100 hours last night. Why am I so effing tired? Freeloader says, I think my system might actually be slower than yours. Gel Captain says, just listen to how you fix the difference in pitch authority between squashed X versus X and the PD gains, but why not solve it in the rates? Really good question, Gel. So the rates won't... So, how can I explain this? The rates will... Okay, so you make your roll rate 700 degrees per second total, and you make your pitch rate 700 degrees a second total. Done. That right there will fix any frame geometry differences, because it's based on a degrees per second. So the PID loop will figure out how much power to send to the motors in order for, regardless of the axis, to spin at that rotational rate. Where with the geometry differences in the frame, so you can't, the rates have nothing to do with that. The geometry differences in the frame can create more or less mechanical torque on basically the pitch axis. So with less mechanical torque on the pitch axis, the degrees per second is set. The PID loop is going to figure it out. Where you notice it is the instantaneous response when you begin or end the move. If you greatly decrease the amount of mechanical torque on the pitch axis, the PID loop is not going to have the authority to start or stop the movement as crisply as the roll axis. And you see this with bounce back, basically. If you take your quad up and you do a roll and there's no bounce back, but then you do a front flip or back flip and there is bounce back, that's what a squished X frame will do. So then you go in and you add more authority to the pitch axis to fix that bounce back. Because on a squished X frame, so like for example, right, my tune, if I drop my tune, which is meant for a true X with more mechanical torque on the pitch axis, if I drop my tune 1-to-1 onto a rig with less mechanical advantage on the pitch axis, it will bounce back. Because there will not be enough authority in the PIDs, in the error correction, to start or stop that movement. And it'll come out and bounce back. But the rates have nothing to do with it, because the rates are just controlling that, there's a hard limit on the rate, and it'll get to that hard limit as quick as the PIDs will allow it to. So that's why the frame geometry differences are only fixable in the PIDs. If you were to try to fix those in the rates, you would now end up with a rig that at full stick, it would rotate, so you would have to add more pitch rate. So at full stick, it would pitch faster. So on your way to full stick, yes, it would help a little bit, but then at full stick, it would rotate faster, and that's not what you want, because that would be unequal with the roll rotational rate. So that would be a way to sort of fix it, but it would actually it would only fix one part of the problem, right? Whereas fixing it with the PIDs is the correct fix. And that fixes both parts of the problem. It doesn't sacrifice one for the other, right? It just fixes the whole problem. But you gotta have good filtering from 2020 and 2021 in order to have enough of a tuning window to actually push the pitch P's and D's high enough. What's up, Carbon Cage? What's up, Dauntless? Caught up on chat. Let's blast each other in the ass over here on Velocidrone. What do you guys say? I am full screen. I am clicking start race. And here we go. Oh, God, no. Ooh, with the early kill. I can't believe that worked. That was a full throttle start with a bunch of... Ooh, no! Callisto got me. That was a full throttle start with a bunch of pitch down, which typically when I do that, I just crash right into the ground. But I'm so bad at this that my real only chance to actually killing anyone is to do it immediately. So now I won't get any more kills. Watch. Ready? I can't even catch this green person. I mean, this yellow person. I'm definitely not chasing. Oh, I got Vanilla Puffs again! Vanilla Puffs, I didn't kill you, though, so... I'm gonna try to get this green person that's got a shield. Oh, God, no, run, 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 run. Out of ammo. Oh, 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 oh! Oh, 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 oh! Vanilla Puffs. Oh, look at all these shield-having bastards. I'll show you, Callisto. Or I'll just waste all my ammo like an idiot. Man flops around sky. For 45 minutes. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, Vanilla Puffs with the revenge. He's puffy. He's vanilla-y. Shh. They'll never know. Alright, I hate those homing missiles, so I'm just gonna put it in that direction and maybe it'll do its thing. Probably not. Shh. Sneak attack. Where are they? Chat, where are they? Zippity zap, zippity zap, I got Callisto and broke his shield. Now I'm gonna kill him, or not. Ooh, now I got a shield. I don't know if I like the shields. They make you really easy to see. Uh-oh, somebody's trying to get me. Oh, I see him. Oh god, no. Oh, oh, oh! Vanilla Puffs gets his revenge. Now we're even. Alright, oh, what's that? It's a storm cloud. I want a storm cloud, or I'd like to crash. You know, either or. I'm good at crashing. I'm not good at storm clouds. Oh god, no! Where is everybody? This is a big map. I'm used to that small map. Where are they? No, no, no! Alright, Vanilla. No more. No more. I'm gonna ban you from chat. Where is everybody? Is everybody up high? Let's go up high. Maybe they're up here. Oh, no! Damn. I'm just getting rocked by those homing missiles, probably because I'm just flying out in the middle of nowhere like a jackass. Alright, here we go. Time to shoot people. Oh, here we go. Here's some people. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow, I got... Nope. Oh, God. Whoa. Alright, here we go. Oh, yellow. Oh, I got Callisto. Oh, I got him again. Oh, I got him all the way. There's something that rarely happens. Full throttle dive. Oh, no, no. I avoided it. Look at me go. Can I please? There we go. Oh, 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 green. Oh, green. Where's green? Oh, 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 oh. Where'd he go? Oh, that was mean. Oh, I have no ammo. Are you kidding me? Oh, what a fail. Oh, man. I'm running out of battery power here. Oh, Vanilla Puffs got it in the face. Oh, no. I thought that would work. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm in the water. Whoa, oh, uh-oh. I see somebody, but I got no ammo. No. Oh, God. Oh, I thought there was a hole in the rocks there. Oh, boy. What's happening? Oh. Oh, man. That person's really far away. Why was I doing that? Oh, no. Oh, man. That suicide dive got the job done. Oh, yellow. Time to get farts. Oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh! Alright, Finfly's got me. That's okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, Stormcloud. I want Stormcloud. Gimme! Gimme the Stormcloud! Alright, now what? Everybody come down here. Oh! Just when I get the storm... Oh my god, Vanilla Puffs just donkey raping all of us. Looks like we got a bunch more people in here. Let's just do it again. Because it'll be much more chaotic, and that's good. Chaos start. I didn't get it nose down quite enough that time. Oh, Finflies and I almost traded, but instead I missed them. So, you know, not much of a trade. Shh. Don't tell them. Oh, oh, it worked! It worked! Oh my god! Oh my god, I've tried that. Oh, balls. I've tried that so many times and it's never actually worked. Oh, that's the most satisfying thing ever. Can I please... Man, I'm in no man's land here. I'm gonna get shot in the face. Got a little scared there for a sec. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 I got him! Wow. First time for everything. Shh. Shh. Sneaky. 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 see them. You see them over there? Oh, is he coming? Oh! Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I think my new strategy in here is going to be to leave big long trails for people to see, and then to turn around and try to shoot them in the face. No! It doesn't work well, this strategy. Gotta give it more than one try, though. Oh, there's people everywhere. Oh, there's people everywhere. Oh, I killed Freelojo right off the damn spawn point. And it felt good, I gotta be honest. I'll take whatever I can get. Don't tell them. They'll never know. It's a secret. There's only one way in, which means there's only one way out. This is my only chance. Oh God, no! I'm so glad that I did that. I thought that I had a regular weapon, not the stupid single shot. Oh, that was great. Let's hunt down the hunter. Oh, I cannot believe I hit that. Oh, that was worth it. Everything's worth it. Oh, no. You don't, oh wait, no, what is this? Where am I? Oh man, I'm down on power. I'm down on power. I got a bent prap. Prap! Said that very weird. Oh man. At least I have an excuse now for when I get killed. It's because I had a bent propeller. Oh! Oh my God, I can't believe I got all freaked out and blew that. Oh, wow, that is the worst. Ugh. Oh my God, Freelojo, your face just got bashed in with a hammer on that one. That was just beautiful. That's the most I've ever hit anyone. Oh wow, that was brutal. I almost feel bad, but I don't, because I never ever get anybody. Oh, I got the oblivion. Look at, dude, I'm all up in there. Oh no. What's happening? Oh God. Oh, I got him! Son of a bitch, why do I have to crash all the time? Yo, I've gotten a bunch of people. This is weird. Could I be getting better at this? Is that a thing that happens? You guys know what's about to go down. You guys know it. You guys know what's happening. No! Wow, alright, well I did okay. 8 and 6? Alright. It's probably about as good as I'm ever gonna do. Let's crash into the waterfall to celebrate. Way! Alright, we're gonna do teams. It is 4:35. Okay, cool. Mr. Tarika in the chat says, what's your advice for best 3-inch DJI quad for freestyle? Mr. Tarika, that's a hard one because I don't fly DJI. And my current take on DJI is unfortunately that it's a little bit too heavy for 3-inch rigs that are really meant for freestyle. My big question for you is, do you want, yeah, it is the fact that Somatic isn't here. My big question for you is, do you want or need the ability to collect HD footage or not? If you need the ability to record proper HD footage in 2.7 or 4K, I think your best bet is to go with an Acrobrat build. If you don't need HD, you can do, I think your best bet would be GetFPV/FPV crate QAVS mini, which is this right here. This is the 4-inch version, but you can get the 3-inch version of this, and that's probably going to be your best bet. All right, let's do teams so that I feel a little bit less bad about losing every time. Team deathmatch. And where are the players? So we're gonna hit balance teams. Awesome, 3-on-3. Perfect. Let's go. Hey. I'm charging right at the other team. That is a bad idea. But it seems to have worked. So I'm on red team. I need to shoot the blue team. As we know, it's much harder to see the blue trails, so you know we're at a huge disadvantage here. That's definitely why, if we lose, that we lost. It's definitely not because I'm the worst and I'm on the red team. Oh no! Oh no! What was that? What was that? Why is there smoke following me around? Because someone's shooting at me. That's why. Oh no! Finn, I swear to God. Why you gotta be so mean? Why you gotta be so mean to me? I thought that was a blue person. It's not. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, he's not over there anymore. Wait, how did he disappear? What was that about? That was nonsense. He hacking! Ooh! I think the Oblivion and I traded. We did. Look at that, though. I turned around, I shot somebody in the face. It's great. Oh! Oh, God. Oh, boy. Okay. Everything's cool. Everybody relax. Where are those blue bastards? Oh, there's one. Oh, wow, I'm the worst. Oh, 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 God. Oh, oh, no. Now he's got ammo and I don't. That's not going to go well for me. Ah, I will kill myself before he can get me, though. That's a good idea, right? Oh, no, I was just about to get the weapon. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, the death spiral. Oh, my God, I can't believe I hit Oblivion on that one. That was completely luck. Zero skill in that. Oh, no. Finn has hurt my propeller. Hopefully he was following me so that I can just do this. Oh, I got smoke coming off me. Ah, 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 ah. Oh, I got him again. I got the Oblivion again. It was totally luck again. I'll take it. 100% of the time. Everybody come down by the water. I'm down here just shooting everyone. Come on. Bring that shit, blue team. You won't. Here somebody comes. What was that? Oh, God. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, Christ. Oh, what am I doing? Where is he? He disappeared. That's not cool. I'm gonna hide up here. I'm gonna hide right here. I'm still down by the water. You guys can go. Oh, okay. Whew. No, no, no. Oh. Revenge from the Oblivion. Well deserved. Oh God, no. Oh God, no. Why do I only ever see people when I have no ammo? Oh God, flip and flop around. Flip it and flop it. Flip it and flop it. Shoot the gap. Okay. Oh God, what was that? No, no, no. Run away. Oh, oh. Oh, right in front of me. Vanilla Puff's got my back. Where are those blue bastards? Ooh, are they up here? In the sky where we can't see their trails? What? What was that? No, no, no. Oh, Finn, you jerk. All right, I'm gonna get some revenge here. Watch this. Oh, 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 oh. Where are those blue trails, man? Where are they? This thing is so floaty. It's like a giant tiny whoop. Wait, no, not tiny whoop. Toothpick. I knew it! I knew that was someone. Free Lojo going for the sneak attack, not realizing. Not realizing that I'm the king of the sneak attack, and I will defend that cave to the bitter end. Is that us? That's us! We won! Not with any help from me. Alright, we got a couple more people in here. Let's get these teams balanced again. Or we have less. Oh, right. Looks like Ryan died, had to jump out. God damn, why am I so tired? Let's switch the map. No, let's stay on this map. This is a fun map. Let's do, team battle on this map. Maybe that'll be fun. Yeah, I need to eat some nuts. I need some energy. I'm gonna eat some nuts. Hold on. Let me eat some nuts. That'll help. Alright. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh. Let's do King of the Hill. Yeah. King of the Hill. So that we all target one person. Yeah. Ready, go. You gotta capture the orb thing, and then run away with it. I'm just gonna sit here and eat nuts. Oh. I'll fly autonomously. With just my right hand. Wait, no, I can probably fly with... I'm flying with my index finger and my pinky. Very difficult. Although it's not actually that bad. Oh boy. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. It makes coordinating sticks pretty easy. I'll be the spectator. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is hard. Oh god. Oh no! Oh, I got confused. Vanilla Puffs has the flag. Wait, I'll just fly with the right stick. I'll just fly yank and bank with the right stick. And just try to spectate the arena. Oh my god, it's hard. It's so hard. How do I do this? There we go. Looks like green's got it. Or maybe green has a shield. It is a shield. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're gonna bank, and then we're gonna yank. Oh, there it is. It's right down there. Can I get it while flying one-handed? Nope. Vanilla Puffs has it. I'm gonna follow him around. Oh, shit. Wait, I gotta get it one-handed. If I get this one-handed... Come on, get it. Come on, get it. Be better. Damn. Oh, this is the most disorienting thing ever. I can't imagine how impossible this is to watch. Let's shoot some gaps one-handed. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. What? Come on. No. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Oh. Get this gap, yo. Oh, no. Oh, boy. No, this is hard. Scott Gillen says, what's his name? What's whose name? I'll fly one-handed more. This is fun. Alright, bank, and then yank. I don't yank enough. Not a problem that I usually have. Alright. Look at this. My god. I'm an idiot savant flying one-handed. Oh god! I dropped my nut. Oh! Whoa! God. Nuts I'm eating? Sal. That's his name. Oh, I'm out of battery. 2%, 1%, 0%. It doesn't seem to matter. Oh, nope, it matters. It matters. Okay. 100% battery again. Here we go. I know, right, Mizragi? Here we go. I'm going down under here. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, boy. Alright. No, no. No, no. Come on. Don't shoot a one-handed guy. That's not cool. Man, I can shoot gaps. And it's hard to watch. Dive the waterfall? Oh, my God. You've never seen a two-handed person fly one-handed like this. Let's do a little split S action to the left. Oh! Oh! Back up over. Oh, yeah. Into the big power loop. Oh, God. That's not gonna work. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, boy. Salty as shit. For sure. Alright. Here we go. Where's that thing at? I gotta pick it up. One-handed. So it's green now. Alright, so I just ram him? I'm just gonna try to ram him. Actually, I'm just gonna follow him around. Hopefully somebody else shoots him. And then I can get it. Ooh, Case in point. Case in point. No, no, no. Damn it. Oh, God. Chaos. Where'd he go? Oh! Where is it? Where is it? I need it. I need it. Damn! The yellow pups wins. I can't believe I ate nuts the whole time. Alright, no more nuts. Oh my God. Okay. Alright. Alright. We'll do it again. Hold on. I need water. We're back. I ate too many salty nuts. Thin Fly is back, and he's acquired, and he's gonna get shot. Oh! Yeah. Oh wait, no. He's green, isn't he? Oh, oh. can't I ever find? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I just got shotted. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. How do you know? Okay, so it's green. Yeah, it's green. Where's he at? Where's Finn at? Oh! Oh. All right, come on. Okay. Okay. Great. Great. Oh! 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 Extra power. Let's go. Let's go. I think it's green. No, 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 I don't have it. Ooh! Oh, 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 oh! Gimme, gimme! Oh, go, 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 go! Oh! 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 I can defend myself now. Go, 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 go. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, oh, no, no. Oh. I'll never get it again. Oh my god. Damn you. Wait, it's down there, isn't it? Flag reset, what's that mean? What's that mean? Oh god! Oh, no, no. Oh. Dalton says, are you playing again after in the Patreon stream? We're not. In a couple minutes here, this stream is going to end. I'm going to go out and fly for real. For real. There's a chance I'll do another Patreon stream tonight. Probably not, though. Finn Flies wins. Oh my god. Okay, one more. One more. Oh god. One more. Ready? Here we go. Last one. Ladies and gentlemen. This is my moment. This is it. Where's the thingy? Where's the thingy? Where does it go? When it goes to the home, where is that, I wonder? Stop that! Nobody has the thing yet. Oh, oh, oh! Oh, 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 oh! Oh my god! Oh god! Oh god, no! Oh, 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 oh god! Oh yes! Oh god, yes! Oh yeah! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Going the other way. Oh, oh, oh! No, no, no! No, no, no! No, no, no! No, no, no! No, no! Oh god! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh! 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 No! 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 Don't you do it! Oh god! Oh, that was such a good run, though. Here we go. Here we go. I'm terrible. Oh, I'm the worst. There's no one worse. Oh, 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 oh. I got super speeds. Oh! I need super speeds and a weapon, though. Oh, what was that? Oh, no. Now I got broken propellers. Come on, come on. Oh, fucker. Come on. Here we go, here we go. Alright, who's got it? Green. Green has it. Where's green? Where's green? Green, where are you? Is that green? No. Ooh, ooh, he's shooting at somebody though. Oh, shooting at me. Oh no! What? What? Why? Oh, I wasted it. No. I don't have it. Here we go. Okay. Where's green at? Green's hiding, I can tell. Oh! Where? Where'd that happen? Where's green? Where's green? Is that it? No, that was yellow. Oh, oh, oh! Oh, wait, no, that's not it. Well, wait, that's yellow, though. He knows where it is. Wait, where? Oh, no, reset, reset. I know where that is. I think it's over here. Yeah, yeah. Oh! No, no, no. Oh, 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 oh! Yes, yes! Wait, no, I only hit him once. God damn it. Once is better than not at all, though. Okay. Okay, come on. No! Why? 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 Oh, because he has it. Right. Oh, that's true. I thought people were just shooting each other to be dicks, but it's when you have it, it makes sense to shoot the other people that you see. I never even thought of that. I just run like hell when I get it. No, no, no! Oblivion. Now you're just being a jerk. I didn't have it. You didn't have it. You were just making it inconvenient for me. How dare you? I got a homing missile for your ass. Ugh! Oh my god, I got Riot! Sorry, Riot 9. Now I'm the jerk. Oh god, I almost threw up. Well, now it's somewhere. Where the hell is it? Where the hell is it? Oh, wait, no, reset. I know where that is. Oh, Christ, green got it, though. Oh, now it's in no man's land again. Where is it? Oh, 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 I know that. Here I come. Oh, Riot gets revenge. I can't even be mad because I shot him for no reason. Come on, pick it up. Oh, Finn's gonna win. 96, 97, 98, 99. Ah! Oh, it goes above 100. Okay. I didn't know that. What's this? Oh, that's a cool looking pickup. I think that's that weird, Wait a second, where is he? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh! Where is it? No! Third place. It's about as good as I'm ever gonna get. That was fun. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I was less of an announcer because I was actually trying to focus and maybe not do so terrible. So my apologies if I was a little quiet there for a while. That takes every bit of concentration that I've got. Thanks for hanging out. Tomorrow night is going to be nuts. Lots of giveaways, lots of full builds, lots of Q&A. 10 o'clock Eastern time. I will see you guys over there. Let me quit out of Velocidrone so that I can give you guys a minute of flying here for the end of the stream. Let's go with a little bit of Epidemic sound. And let's try that one. See you guys tomorrow night. Thanks for hanging out. My name's Aaron Ciotti. Support me at CiottiFPV.com. Or else. Thanks, guys. Be good.